Welcome, everyone. This is season 3, episode 8 of Uma's Lotus Lounge. Are you guys enjoying this show? Put a 1 in the comments if you've been here before. Put a 1 in the comments if you just love this show. You know what I'm saying? If you're new here, put a 2 in the comments. Let's properly greet you guys. Welcome to the Plenty of Fish app. My name is Uma B, Top Match Uma B, and I am your hostess for this hour with Uma's Lotus Lounge. Rose is in the building. Hit a fave on that gorgeous man. He happens to be my man, and he's also a streamer here on the app. Guys, you know, if you've been here, that we always start with the affirmations, all right? So if you've never had an affirmation, it's just something really positive to start your day. All I'm saying is put a 1 in the comments. I see Miss Triple. Put a 1 in the comments, and I will give you your affirmation of the day. We believe in peace, love, light, and positivity here at the Lotus Lounge. And we just want to start your day, your time with us in the right way. Hi, baby. Welcome in. All right, put a 1 in the comments if you would like your affirmation of the day. Of course, I'm going to start with whoever is putting 1s in the comments. Let's go, people. Don't be shy now. Don't be shy. All right, welcome in, everybody. I'll just start picking people then. Thank you, Lady Cakes. Lady Cakes, you are enough. You are enough. You release the burden of shame, guilt, self-hate, self-judgment. Congratulations. Callie King, you are persistent. You are persistent. Your potential is limitless. See, now doesn't everybody want an affirmation? Put a 1 in the comments if you want yours. Triple L, and I can say this with sincerity, Triple L, you are authentic. You are authentic. Your authentic self is your most powerful state. Can I get an amen on Triple L? Who knows Triple L in here? That's an amen. Sarah Bear, you are ready. You are ready. Your intuition is always guiding you. You trust your decisions. Welcome in, everyone. This is Uma's Lotus Lounge, a featured stream here on the app. We are in season 3, guys, episode 8. Feeling really blessed, feeling very emotional. You know, I got my cast off today. Isn't that amazing? They told me it was going to take 6 weeks to heal. But you know, I'm a metaphysician. I'm the CEO of a metaphysical center. I said, Uma, could your hand be incapacitated for 6 weeks? And Uma said, no. It shall not, it will not, and it cannot. So we did a little bit of Reiki, a little bit of ice, rice. What does rice stand for? Rice, rest, ice, compress, elevate, right? Did all of that. And now I'm free of the cast. So what was the whole point of that little story? Just to remind you that the power is within you. And it really and truly is what you focus on. One of the things I love is my mom-in-law. Well, she's technically not my mom-in-law yet, but she will be at some point. You know, we're manifesting that. But I talk to her like every day because she's one of the wisest people I have ever met, you know? And sometimes I struggle, right? And you would think, wow, Uma, she's like a spiritual teacher and a life coach and all that, and she struggles? Yeah, I do. Everybody struggles. And one of the things that she said to me recently is, Uma, you got to practice what you preach. And she said, and what do you preach all the time? You got to choose what you focus on. You can focus on the negative or you can focus on the positive, right? So, as you're creating your life, where do you notice your thoughts going to? Are you focusing on the negative, all the things that are going wrong, all the things that are not there, all the people that are not there? Or are you focusing on all of the things that are going right? That's important, right? Art Man, welcome in. Your affirmation today is you are intentional. You are consciously creating a life you love. So that is just my message for today. We do have our essay. If no one else wants affirmations, we were going to move into our essay before we bring in the lovely Triple L, where she's going to be talking today about how to love others in challenging times. And I got to tell you, Triple L, that message could not be more on point than ever. Okay, it could not be more on point than ever. Norton Boss, everybody, welcome in. This is Uma's Lotus Lounge. We are happy to have you guys here. And don't forget, stick around to the end of the stream where we will be giving free readings to anyone that is interested. Welcome to my show. All right, my essay for today. Everything is here to help you. How intrinsically motivated people become the best versions of themselves. All right? The single most powerful liberating thing any one of us can do is choose to believe that everything is here to help us. If you want to understand why you perceive your life the way you do, ask yourself what you think the point of it is. This isn't a lofty philosophical question that you can maybe entertain if you ever develop a penchant to do so. This is the underbelly of how you think and behave. You either see yourself as a victim of what happens to you or as someone given opportunity to change, grow, see differently, and expand. You either see uncomfortable feelings as suffering you have to deal with or signals you have to learn from. You either see the world as something makes you feel or you see your interpretation of the world as a projection of your feelings. When we think there is a purpose for our pain, the discomfort of it dissolves. It turns from annoyance to an opportunity. Our suffering ceases. The difference between this mindset, intrinsic, and the opposite, extrinsic, is whether or not we believe that we create our experience or that our experiences are created for us from an external force. We spend most of our lives being taught that the latter is true, and there's a reason for this. Society likes to believe it thrives when we are intrinsically motivated. At least that is how capitalism runs. This is how people stay in power and how we are kept small. They funnel their energy on other people's ideas, dreams, and products. Do we know for certain that there is some higher plan in which we confront obstacles in order to grow? No, but we never will. What we do know is that people who are able to create happy lives for themselves right now are the ones who think that way. Unbearable suffering awaits us all. A brief glimpse through history can confirm. None of us is guaranteed a happy life. If we want meaning, we have to create it. If we want to find peace, we need to know there's a purpose for suffering. You will either sit in discomfort for the rest of your life, or you will grow and be better for the things that are most difficult. It is very clear who does what. Welcome in, everyone. This is Uma's Lotus Lounge. We are happy to have you guys here. Bouncers are allowed to kick anybody who is trolling because we are recording this. So we are posting this to YouTube. Congratulations to those that are showing out. You will be made famous by your troll comments. Welcome in, everyone. So that was a great essay because it's going along the lines of what my mother-in-law was saying, right? You always have a choice in life on what you want to do. For instance, people who are trolling, right? They're choosing to want to cause harm or bring discomfort to others. By law of attraction, more of that has to come into their life. That's why we always say people, hurt people, right? You can mitigate, you can eradicate the amount of pain in your life by choosing to do good things, focus on good things, have good things. But a lot of us keep allowing the suffering to happen because we keep choosing things that make us feel bad. Case in point, right? Someone in a relationship that it's a very toxic relationship and they keep going back to that person, knowing fully well it's just going to get worse. It's just going to get worse. That's an example of how we stay in the pain of suffering. At any point, that person can choose to leave, to walk away, to start fresh, start anew. Immediate peace, immediate satisfaction, right? But they choose to stay and make it work out. Poker guy says sometimes it can get better, and that is the reason why most of us endure suffering, because of our belief in it getting better. It's not a bad thing, it's a good thing, right? Think about the couples that are together 40, 50, 60 years and how content and peaceful they are. And if you talk to every one of them, they always say those first few years, that beginning decade, that second decade, worst years of their life, fighting it out, trying to find each other, misinterpreting, miscommunication, right? But they stick it out, and then what happens? It becomes bigger, it becomes better, right? So that's what I'm saying is with this essay, it's all about what are you choosing to focus on in your life? Put a one in the comments if right now you have money financial issues. Put a one in the comments if you right now have money financial issues. I know there's a ton of you in here. Okay. Thank you, Eli, for being honest. You speaking up when everybody else is just trying to play quiet. I'm going to put a one for myself. Put a one in the comments if you have love relationship issues, right? Put a one in the comments if you have career issues, job issues. Put a one in the comments if you have life purpose issues. What am I here? What am I doing? Put a one in the comments if you have family issues with your family. Put a one in the comments if you have friend issues. Put a one in the comments if you have stream issues, right? So here's the thing, feel no shame because the common denominator in all of that is you. But as you can look around, you can see that this is common to all of us. There's not one of us here, there is not one of us here that can say, I have no problems. Everything is peachy keen and everything is great. Every single one of us have some problem in one of those areas. And we are causing our own problems. Do you guys get that? Do you understand that? That's what that essay is saying. So now that you know that, what are you going to do? You start by enjoying what you already have. You start by being nicer to the people that have been with you for a long time. You start right where you're at and you fill yourself with appreciation for everything you got going on. And you conveniently forget about the things you don't have. That big mansion, that love of a life, perfect health, perfect teeth, whatever, right? You start by forgetting about that and refocusing on the things that make you feel so good and watch your life change. That's the art of manifesting. That's the art of living this happy, lovely, peaceful life. And that is the secret of happy, peaceful, joyful people. All right. Welcome in everyone. This is Uma's Lotus Lounge. It is a featured stream here on the app. I am your hostess with the mostest, Top Badge Uma B. So excited to have you here. So far, we did our affirmations for the stream. Make sure everybody got their affirmations. If you came in late, hey, your favorite nurse, welcome in. If you came in late and you still want your affirmations, let me know. I have them all here. Just put a one in the comments, and I am happy to give you your affirmation. Thank you. Everybody hit a fave on your favorite nurse. We love to see the love, and we got 18 milli loading, so appreciate all gifts. Free ones, paid ones, we appreciate. Thank you on the bottom of my heart from the Lotus Lounge. So, Sky, ooh, I missed some of the ones. Here we go. Lady Cakes, you are intentional. You are consciously creating a life you love. Sky, you are grateful. Gratitude awakens the good to unfold in your life. Eli, you are motivated. You trust that you know what is best for you. Your favorite nurse, you are proud. You deeply love and accept yourself. You trust the universe has beautiful plans for you. Poker guy, you are generous. You will stay open to receiving good and generously giving good. Eli, you are aligned. Today, you choose to release all beliefs, people, and energy that no longer serve your highest and greatest good. Brandon, you are thriving. Your life is abundant. Callie King, you are mindful. As you move through your day, your body, mind, and soul are aligned with your higher self. Sika, you are present. Today, you will pay close attention to the ideas that flow to you. Welcome in, everybody. I'm so excited to have you guys here. I just want to make a quick announcement before we bring our featured guest. You guys know her and love her as Triple L. She's our featured guest today, talking about loving people through challenging times. I can't wait to hear this talk. But before I bring her in, I want to let you guys know that my name is Uma B, and I am a streamer here on the Plenty of Fish app. I stream usually my set times or twice a day. 11 a.m. is the stream called Uma's Morning Light, where I do a show just like this. We have affirmations, we have an essay, we do psychic readings, all of the above. And every night I have a different show and a different game. So if you come to my streams, 7 p.m. Eastern, we have a 30-minute game. I think Monday was Monday matchup, Tuesday, name that tune. Wednesday is Guess Who Wednesday, Trivia Thursday, and Umingo Bingo Friday. All right. So if you like to play games, come to my stream 7 to 7:30. And then 7:30, we have a show every night. Thank you for the wheel. Tonight we have a show at 7:30 called Wellness Wednesdays. So if you are someone in the health and wellness field, holistic field, spiritual field, metaphysical field, and you want to be a speaker for my Wellness Wednesday show, please contact me on Instagram. Tonight we have Dream Peace coming in at 7:30 p.m. and she's going to be talking about how to thrive during a Mercury retrograde. Because in case you didn't know, we are in a Mercury retrograde that goes until September 14th. If you have no idea what any of that is, come to my show tonight at 7:30 p.m. Eastern and learn about it with Dream Peace. All right? So, without further ado, can we please have some clapping hand emojis in the comment section as we welcome in my girl, my friend, your top badge, Triple L. Hello, sis. Hello.
Hi.
How are
you?
you?
I'm good. Hi, everybody.
I know you're not acting shy in here when you practically live in here,
Wait, am
okay?
I over here? Okay. I got to see which way they can see me. Can you see me
Yeah, there
now?
you go. No, you got to go back the other
That
way.
way? Okay. Okay. All right. Hi.
So
I
we
love
are
your
so
show.
excited to have you here. You've been here a couple of times, and most everybody knows you here. But if they don't know, could you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Sure. My name is Triple L, which is Live, Laugh, Love. That was my original Plenty of Fish username in 2018. And I did download it in hopes of possibly dating again after separation, divorce, life changes. We used it 4 out of 5 dates over 2 years were, pretty good. And the COVID thing happened. And like many of us, we were like, what are we, I had 3 kids. They were coming home for school virtually and working from home, just a lot of things. And I looked into Plenty of Fish and there was the live feature. So I went live and then I have been streaming since March 28th, 2020 and earned the top badge last right before Thanksgiving. So it'll be a year this Thanksgiving time. Yeah, and that's me. I really appreciate you for having me on the show. And I love what you bring to the platform. So much fun, but so much awareness and deep conversations. And you really make the platform a wonderful place to be. So thank you for
Oh,
you.
I appreciate you. And I can say the same for you because your show, Living and Loving with Triple L, Saturdays at 7 p.m. Eastern, shameless plug, is one of my favorite shows on the app. So I love the fact that you bring things to such a positive note. And we are top badge sisters because my top badge anniversary is Friday, September 30th. So we are throwing a party.
I love
It's been
it,
a
as you
year.
should.
I know a whole year of being a top badge, and yeah, we're gonna celebrate yours when you have yours in. Is it October? Was yours?
It's November 18th. So I'll be doing an event. I've got to get on that, but I hope everyone will come through and just enjoy life. I think that's the best part about the live community is we can connect on so many different levels and really just uplifting each other and trying to have some laughter and some love and some good energy is definitely important. So yeah, just look forward to that, and I'll be looking forward to yours too. So.
I know. So keep that in mind, guys. All right. We have a lot of partying happening. Okay. And just to give y'all a quick shout out, 35K to 18 milli. Just letting y'all
That
know
part. Big
that
18
part.
million.
Wouldn't it be crazy if I hit 18 milli with you in the box? Because I
I
would,
would love it.
we would have to
I am
record
here
it.
for it. Okay, let me help out. Let's pour some lemonade, y'all, and let's get this party going. Big 18 milli.
So I have to ask you, when I have my featured guests, I always ask them, please pick the topic because I want to know like what is their area. To me, it's like a unconscious way of asking my guests, what is the area of expertise you're in?
Mm.
And her topic is bound to really wow you guys. It is loving others in challenging times. And I feel that couldn't be more fitting. Why did you want to talk about this topic?
I think, I could go worldly, which I do tend to try to pull back and get that eagle view, that more spiritual look at life as often as I can. Although knowing that I'm in the minutia of daily routines with 3 kids, single mom life, streaming, working, all the things. So, but worldly, there's a lot of things going on, right? Not to mention all the planets in retrograde at the same time, which is unique. We had 13 full moons this year, unique, two in August, just a lot of things um, cosmically happening, but also on our world, level. And I think there's a lot of pain and hurt that is actually, I will say, being healed through different experiences that we're all as a collective humanly collectively experiencing. There is healing happening, but with that there's a lot of pain and struggle. So definitely, it was on my heart space as just something personally that I'm experiencing as a human on the planet. And then also just in real life, as we're venturing through teenagers and, relationships and stream things that may or may not be so great. Loving others when things are hard is harder,
It
I
is.
think. And so yeah, so it's just something I felt like, it would be
Well,
good
it's
to talk
fitting
to you
because
about.
yeah, because tonight, Dream Piece is talking about Mercury retrograde. We do find like how many of you, if you want to show it, because guys, I know, a lot of people in the comments don't want to put it out there, but put a one in the comments if you're brave enough to tell me if you're going through it with your loved ones, whether it's your spouse,
Mhm.
your partner, your kids, your friends, your stream. Put a one in the comments. That's typical Mercury retrograde, and we will be talking about that tonight. So I love that Triple's topic is about loving people during these challenging times. Because I tell all my clients, he broke up with me always during a Mercury retrograde, and I would just tell them love them during this challenging time.
Mhm.
Um, you are like to me the expert on the app when it comes to love related issues. So being that your name
Love is
Triple
love,
L,
love is love.
living and loving with Triple L. What advice would you give us if we wanted to know how can we be more loving? Thank you guys.
So big nerd alert, okay? And I always write out a lot of things I love to write in real life, like writer, but also it just helps me process in real time my thoughts and things. So don't mind me if I read a little bit, but um, you know, my tagline for my streams, I have children coming home from buses, so sorry for
Same.
what you might hear as doors are opening and kids are doing the things after school. But um, live well, love more, laugh always. And so, the live, love, laugh is in all the shops and pillows and clocks. And, it's a phrase that is used often, but I rearranged the words to put the love in the middle and really believe in my life journey that loving is the most important thing we can do in our life for ourselves, but for others. And, some things that help me be more loving is serving others without expectation. So, I serve my children every day. That's a very giving, loving job, often, without thanks. And that can be draining. However, giving from a place of not expecting anything back is actually very good for both parties, right? It's
Yes.
truly giving from a heart space of love. Um, Surrounding yourself with loving people like you. Like when I come into your streams, even if it's a party stream and it's a hangout and it's, vibes for, music or, whatever is going on, your streams always are uplifting. You
Yeah.
find a way to build in real life things and still uplift, and not be a pushover either. So you set what, you inspire me to set healthy boundaries about what I will and won't take into my life. And so being
Right.
around you is very special to me, because you empower me as the soul sister on the platform, as a mother, a solo parent, a professional, all those things. So those are just a couple things, that I think by surrounding yourself with loving people, practicing forgiveness, of course, that's a whole like another show. But those things will help us be more loving.
I love that. What do you guys agree with Triple L? What's your favorite thing that she listed? Put it in the comments. I love the part about surrounding yourself with loving people, because that really has helped me. I know with you guys, like I think of you and Lizzie Mars, you're my top badge sisters, and role model, travel bay, kind of best friend, my mentors on here, just like people that just uplift you and inspire you and motivate you. And it does make me feel good. So I agree with that one. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. So, what exactly makes one feel loved?
So I was researching this because I mean, often talk about five love languages. I know you're
Right.
well versed in that book and those surveys and quizzes. And it is important if we have any type of relationships to understand how do we receive love? What makes us feel loved? But I wrote this quote down. I thought it was pretty fitting, but it's simple, really. An authentic smile, a hand in solidarity and or support, and a willingness to listen. Those are three things that are very simple. And what I found here, even on the platform, is most people who come in as a viewer or gifter or streamer are looking for those simple things. They really just want a human connection, whether it's virtual or in real life. They want a smile that's real. They want to feel heard. And the hand holding is kind of air hugs, is what I call them on my stream. It's that hearing someone, being present for them, letting them speak, wherever they are, because of course all of us are in different places at any given moment, in our
Yeah.
own, worlds, right? So it's yeah, so I think those things make us feel loved. They're very simple though, and it doesn't have to be complex. We don't have to buy people expensive things or talk to them 1,000 times a day to show that we love them. It can be very simple, just giving them a glass of water when you see that they're busy working hard outside and they need some water, just little things like
I
that.
I love that, because one of the things I've been saying to people for a while is I think we need to kind of like simmer it down. And what I mean by that is, like, now, let's say, right, a young girl and a young guy get together for a relationship. There's a
Mm,
high expectation on that boy, not yet a man, buying things for this girl. And it has to be outlandish. It has to be like a Birkin bag, or, you know what I'm saying? Like, just these social media postings and Instagram and tags and all of this stuff. And wouldn't it be nice if we all had a revolution, right? And we
mm,
went back to where little things mattered. Him looking at me and smiling, him holding my hand, writing me a poem from his heart, you
yes,
know?
yes.
Like, wouldn't it be cool if a bunch of us just started asking for that, for it to be simpler? Like, sometimes I think if I get engaged, every girl wants like a diamond ring, but a part of me is like, would I be okay if my man got me like an opal ring or a rose quartz ring, right? Like,
Absolutely.
it wouldn't matter. It's the fact that he's giving it to me that's most important. What do you guys think about that? Hi, Lily. Do you guys agree with that? That we should go back to a simpler time with love and relationships instead of focusing so much on all this other stuff? Yeah, I think we got a good fan base here, Triple.
I think keeping things simple, there's that KISS, remember KISS? It's like an
Keep it
acronym for
simple.
keep it simple, silly. We're going to go
Hmm.
silly instead of the other word, the ST,
Right.
not the nice word,
I
right?
agree.
But just getting, sometimes it's just literally in my own, I put that up around my house sometimes just to be like, okay, slow down, because we are in such a fast-paced world, right? Everything is so instant, and overindulgence is big in spending, and in, got to have a new outfit every day, and the newest freshest kicks and the cars and that. And I totally understand material wants and needs, and yes, those things are excellent if you can afford them and you're not, getting financially drained trying to uphold some image, right? I just think keeping it simple, taking it back to just real love. Because let's just say, for just a moment, and I don't want to take up too much time, so you tell me
Oh,
when,
you're good. You're
I'm
good.
good. But let's just say that the power goes out in the majority of our United States or somewhere else in the world. Let's just say that that happens. What are people going to do if they literally, we're talking in a huge segment of the United States, loses its whole power? And it's happening, of course, it's with hurricanes and things like that, but it is potentially something that could happen. And so I think if we can remind, especially our youth, to really step away from the electronics, to really sit down together for meals, at least one a day if you can't do three, to connect with each other without your device right there or the TV on, or even sometimes music, just to be and let people eat, laugh, joke. I think those things are very important, and I think we're losing touch with a lot of those things in this virtual world. So,
I agree with her 1,000% because in my household, my man and I, when the kids go away for all summer, and when they come back, we have a house meeting before school starts. And the house meeting is to understand the schedules because, I have work, my man has work, we got, the kids got school, everybody got gym. But we have to make sure we eke out time to play games every day. And we do, we have like a big game competition in our house, and we played now we went down to 3 times a week because schedules and everything. So I agree with you 1,000%. It's just you got to keep it simple, and these aren't video games, these are like board games, dominoes, things like that. So we need to kind of bring that back. I agree. This is a side question. I have, another question for you, but a side question, of course, because I could talk to you forever, is I think it's important, but how important do you think community is, especially to older people? We have people on this app that are in their 40s, in their 50s, 60s, 70s. Yeah, how important do you think it is for community?
um, so community is another way to express our love to the world, right? Volunteering, which I'm big on my whole life. My mom exampled that for me my whole life growing up, to give back to the world. And I practice that today with my children, whether it's going to the park to pick up trash, just random, or volunteering, coaching youth sports, which I do. Community is key to not only remembering we are in a web of life. We are literally all connected. I believe this in my soul. We are all connected. And those random acts of kindness, or those random moments or very scheduled moments of giving back to this world, whether it's the live community, donating time to be on shows, to make an impact with our own shows, things like that. There's ways to give to the world that not only give to us on a deeper level of loving ourselves, but they're really giving to the world and making a change. Community is huge. We, at this point, most of us still go out at least once a day, right? So whether it's to work or the grocery or to the gym, it is, it was wild there for a little bit in that lockdown time. I think that showed us how lucky we are that we can go and do things. And so, yeah, community is key to happiness and to making you feel more a part of something bigger than yourself, right?
And that leads me to my last and final question, I promise you. Welcome in everyone. This is Uma's Lotus Lounge, a featured stream here on the POF app. We are interviewing our guest, Triple L. She is a streamer, so please hit her with the fave. Send her gifts. We appreciate her coming in. Um, Talking about community and the pandemic and challenging times, what would you say when times get tough? How do we keep love alive?
Okay. So again, got to go to the notes. So I asked my daughter to go around my house and count how many things represent love or say love in my home. And, from everything from tags of hearts to literal signs that say love. And there were 48 in my not so big home. I mean, it's not that big. But in each room, there is love represented. I think that's a simple way. And it doesn't have to be the word love, it doesn't have to be hearts. Y'all, fun fact about Triple, for a long time, I didn't like hearts really. But I love love. So love can be, bright colors. It can be your pet. It can be music, flowers, art, um, cooking, anything that awakens your healthy self, that makes you feel alive and encouraged. Those things that are just literally in your space will elevate your energy, right? They will expand your heart aura, your heart chakra, your good, your feel good energy. So I think that when things get tough, have those things in your space. Whether it's at work, in your car, I have things in my car that represent upliftment. Just when I'm out doing mom things, real life things, I still get inspired just driving around in my own vehicle. So I don't know if that
It did,
answers
and
the question, but
as you answered it, it's 444. As you answered it,
no. Love the numbers. Love
I know. I was like, you can't plan that. I just kept staring at it. I was like, oh my gosh, it's 444. She's saying this. So absolutely on point. It was a pleasure having you. Triple, before you go,
Yes.
could you tell me the best piece of advice you've ever been given in your entire life that just stuck with you? Like for me, it's my dad told me when I was really young, if you love what you do for work, it's not work. And that stuck with me my whole life. Is there a piece of advice you can share with us?
Um, yes. I think I'm going to go to a quote. I wrote two quotes down that are very important to me. This one is one that sticks with me, and it's love rests on no foundation. It is an endless ocean with no beginning or end. Love is limitless. Love is abundant, and there is no limit to love. It is literally the most important thing we can do in our own space for ourselves, but for our family, our friends, our community, our worlds, and we need it now more than ever. So I would say, just continue to remember that we are really built with love. Like, if we won't go too spiritual, but we are love. And so that would be it. That would be just kind of the advice that I gave to myself. It's not my quote, but I don't know who quoted it. So
We love it. We love it anyways. So Triple, please let us know how people can reach you, your contact information, and also your streaming schedule. You guys, please hit a fave on Triple L.
yes, so I will have my show this Saturday, 7 p.m. Eastern, Living and Loving with Triple L. Please join in. Everybody is welcome. We are encouraging and we welcome all levels of streamers to the stream. We do try to keep it, minimum toxicity, and to really connect on a higher level of living and loving as streamers. And that's what's up on the calendar for this week. There's more things down the pipeline, but right now it's dinner time and mom life, so I'm gonna I'm gonna do that.
We love you, Triple. Can you guys please put clapping hand emojis in the comments for Triple? Thank you so much. I'll let you exit the box. Thank you for being a guest, a
Thank
wonderful guest
you.
on Uma's Lotus Lounge. Wow. Did you guys love her? Love, love. All right. Well, we are coming down to the end of our show. For those of you watching on YouTube, I will stop the recording because it is time for free readings. And we don't need to have people's business out there like that. So to those of you on YouTube, thank you so much for watching. We hope you enjoyed the show, and we'll see you next